Week 6 is here of the Pokemon Premier League Division 2 Season 3. And our opponent today is Jordan and the Southampton Sneasels. Last week we lost in a fun and exciting game. This week we play another more fun and more exciting game. As you can see, his team, I had a plan with Pyroar, and I was excited that he didn't bring the Snorlax, but then I realized, oh shit, everything I had originally planned for heracross, I scratched, so I have nothing for the heracross. So as soon as I find out that set, the better it'll be. I'll have to play around it. He also didn't bring the Latias, so, you know, Jirachi's kind of the weak link here. But, like, his team is Mega Aggron, Crawdon, Clefable, Nidoqueen, Jolteon, which I also didn't really plan for. I didn't really think it'd be that big of a deal. And, of course, his heracross. Me, on the other hand, I have a Choice Specs, Modest, Pyroar. I have a Speedy, enough speed to outspeed the Crawdon, Assault Vest, Chestnut. I have an Expert Belt, Dragon Dance, Dragonite. I have an Iron Tail, Lopunny, especially defensive Jirachi, and a Choice Scarf, Rotom. So I saw, you know, Pyroar is a fantastic matchup against everything, as long as it's not the heracross or the Crawdon. But he leads with the heracross, and this is bad news for me. I don't know what the set is. I need to find out, but he switches out. I know he's Scarfed because I'm switching out to the only thing that I think can take the hit. Luckily, he switches into his Crawdon, which is fantastic because I have a Chestnut that outspeeds it. So even an Aerial Ace from this will not kill me, and I outspeed it, so I'll do massive damage to this thing. He switches out and goes into his Clefable. I made a safe play and went for the Drain Punch. I have Poison Jab on this thing, so, you know, I could have made that play. I could take a Moonblast, and 2 Poison Jabs should do a good amount of damage. But I decided, do what this thing can't touch. This thing cannot touch my Pyroar. So I switch out into Pyroar, knowing I'm going to get a kill. But he goes for the T-Wave here, and that's no good because, you know, I don't want to get paralyzed. I'm now slower than everything, and everything can kill me. So, you know, I thought I might as well get my kill here. He goes for the Moonblast and does an alright amount of damage, but I can tell it's not invested, so I know without a doubt this Overheat kills. And just like that, a physically defensive Clefable gone. Lopunny is in better shape. Dragonite was in alright shape if I got up to Dragon Dance, but I didn't know if that was unaware or if it was Magic Guard. But instead, and he brings in the Jolteon. I could switch out into my Chestnut, which I thought he would expect, but he goes for the Thunderbolt. Modest Life Orb is enough to take out my Pyroar. I had no HP or defensive investment because I didn't know what type of Latias he would bring, so I just put Modest, Max Speed, Max Attack. Here, I didn't really know he would want to go for a Volt Switch, so I went for the Dragon Dance. I was kind of expecting him to do more of a HP Ice, but him fearing that I have the weakness policy. Same thing here. You know, I'm expecting Shuka Ice Beam, but I see that if I get some damage off on this Nidoqueen, it can die to Mega Lopunny. So right now the game plan here is to weaken things for Mega Lopunny to clean up at the end. But this was a huge mistake on my part. Had I just gone for 2 Earthquakes, I had a chance to kill the Nidoqueen, and I now lost the only thing that can take a close combat from a Scarf Heracross. So Lopunny is an easy switch here. I kind of have to think, what do I want to do? Do I want to go for the Fake Out or the Return? I decided, you know what, let's go for the Fake Out. I wasn't certain of the investment on the Nidoqueen, so Return was a roll. So I go for the safe Fake Out. He switches in his Heracross, which, dude, if I went for a high jump kick there, I would have been in great shape. I do get a crit, so can't complain about that. As I switch into my Jirachi, misplay on my part. What am I doing? He goes for close combat. If this was Jolly, I could take 2, but it's Adamant, and I can't. So what do I do with Jirachi here? I could stay in and sack it, but I switch out, making the wrong play and going into my Chestnut, which I thought could take 2 hits from this thing. I thought it could easily take 2 hits, but it cannot. It looks like a roll. It looks like a roll, so I have no choice but to stay in. But it's not a roll because, again, he's adamant and not be jolly. I went for aerial lace there because it would kill, and I kind of hope, but he's Moxie and not Guts, so I go into my Rotom completely forgetting that I'm Choice Scarfed, and I go for Volt Switch, and he brings in the Jolteon, and that kind of sucks, but now I have to switch out. I cannot stay in, so the only thing I can do, at this point the match is over. I lost. I have nothing to take on the heracross, and it's just kind of me weakening lowering the differential. Jirachi lived on 1 HP. It doesn't matter because this thing is faster than me, and I die. Thunderbolt kills. Again, that's my big problem this season is if I guess the team right, like if I sit down and I think what they're going to bring, what does well against my team. Like heracross, if it wasn't Scarfed, didn't do well against my team. If I brought the Togetic or the Reuniclus, it really didn't do too much against my team, but I go for the return here, and as you can see, it's enough to take out the, well, I get a crit, so we don't even know then. Like, I think it was a roll. And again, here comes the heracross. What can I do here? Had I had Fake Out, if I had Quick Attack, I would have been in all right shape at the end of the match, but nothing's taken two close combats. Rotom's got enough speed to outspeed Crawdaunt, because I felt that was necessary. The trick was for the Latias or the Clefable, but I go for the Hydro Pump here. I connect, I hit the, I get a crit, which is awesome. He goes for the Volt Switch, and that is enough to take out my Rotom, but the Life Orb is not enough to take out the Jolteon. It's like what, 2 HP. And all I have left now is my Lopunny. Like right here, if it was just Lopunny versus the heracross, and I had Fake Out, Quick Attack, Fake Out, Quick Attack would have been enough to take him out, but I don't. I have Iron Tail, and we lose to Jordan. That one though, like, you know, I bitched Shimon last week about that loss because that was bullshit. This one, no. I lost because I didn't prep well against a real team. Jordan saw that heracross just destroyed me. I didn't bring Reuniclus, I didn't bring Togetic, and he did well. This was, you know, I didn't get haxed. I haxed him a little bit, but it didn't matter. This match wasn't a half hour long, post-recorded, so this one was a loss. I take it on the chin, and I move on to next week when we face the amazing Chi in Newcastle United. I've never lost to Chi. I'm 2-0 against him. Hopefully, we can make it 3-0. The spoiler alert, the top of the freaking league table is bananas. 2 weeks ago, I was in first place. Now I'm in 6th place. Everybody's beating everybody, so it's a crapshoot of what's going to happen. And the only thing I can worry about is my match and taking care of business on my side, and you know, hope things go for the best. But it's anybody's game right now. It's looking to be a fun second half of the season. So hopefully we can take care of business against Chi. Thanks for watching this match, and I hope you stay tuned for next week's match.